Hey you guys, today we're talking about, can you learn to ride on the internet? Comment below, let me know yes or no. Are you a believer? Can you learn how to ride a horse from the internet? No. To be honest, when I first started my YouTube channel back in 2018, I didn't really believe that I could actually teach tens of thousands of people how to ride on the internet. I remember I would put all this effort into filming and editing and putting together a video only to get maybe 20, 30 views, a couple of comments, and luckily, I don't know why, but I'm stubborn and determined, and I just committed to posting one video a week. Fast forward almost 6 years later, we have nearly 75,000 subscribers, and the testimonials that I get from you guys about how I have helped you learn how to ride are so incredible.
So when I'm riding and there's two horses coming towards me and I'm hearing I'm supposed to be doing A, B, and C, I'm actually watching the two horses coming at me. When I watch a video, I'm not moving. I'm not on my horse, and I can think it through. That's why. It just gives me another way to hear it. We have to hear it like 22 times, and then we actually have to try it. What has happened is the progress of my riding has gone faster. I'm moving along faster to more complex things than I was before. I can see the difference, I can feel the difference, and my trainer can tell the difference. I can do it on my time, whenever I want to, and I don't have to have another person. I don't know how you could learn without the online anymore.
I have had people tell me, well, you can't learn how to ride a horse on a computer. You can. I hope I can get through this without tearing up. I feel fantastic about my horse. Not only has his training improved, his flexibility, and everything else, but our relationship is so close. You know, I just had my knee replaced, and I haven't quite gotten to where I can get my leg cleanly over the back of the saddle, getting on or getting off. And you know, that horse stands there and takes care of me. He does not move an inch. And if you would have told me 5 years ago that I could learn more about dressage on the computer than I was learning in my lessons, I would not have believed you. But now that I'm back in the saddle and I'm sitting there saying, okay, my hands have to be together and my thumb has to be holding my reins on top of my pinky. Keep your heels down, sit in your saddle, you've got to feel both seat bones. You know, all of those things are going through my mind, and we're making gradual but good headway. My goal is my bronze medal.
It's amazing because when you're sitting on the horse, I really don't feel like you get to hear all the information. There's so much going on, and a lot of times I feel like I'm a little either background noise to them while they're focusing, or they're focusing so much on me they're not riding. There's a little disconnect. So when you can get off of the horse and go over the same content, especially the visual learners, going over that video, I really think it helps them understand and then come up with questions that they might not have had when they were in the moment. So I always know when someone has done the homework of watched your video, because they come back the next time and they're like, okay, so Amelia said I need to do this, this, and this. Can you tell me if I'm doing it right? I love it.
That's awesome.
So helpful.
That's really awesome. Yeah.
So absolutely, you can learn online how to ride dressage, especially from you.
I believe that you can learn to ride online because of the visual. You have a lot of visuals, and I love your jacket on the back that shows where you're square in the saddle, where you're not, where you're leaning. Those are all great things for all of us, you know, to be able to be aware of. You know, dressage is hard. You know, people don't realize, they think it's, you know, and it is the horse, but the horse already knows dressage. We don't. We have to learn it. And it's really hard to learn. And it's nice to have a way to see it without feeling like you're a total flop and can't do it.
Here is a testimonial that I just got from Stacy. She says, I cannot encourage anyone enough to join Amelia's classes. She has helped the connection with my horse on the ground and in the saddle. I'm just finishing her 30 Days Round Challenge, which was more helpful than months of lessons in person. One of the great benefits is watching Amelia work with her horses and explain step by step. You can watch her videos over and over again and listen to her lectures as much as you like. It's been the best money I've spent since having horses. In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 tips on how you can maximize and get the most out of your online training. And honestly, you guys, I'm starting to believe that learning online can be actually better than having in-person lessons. So let's get started. Number 1 reason is accessibility. When I was a kid, I grew up in Colorado. My mom literally drove me 20 hours through the ice and snow with my horses in a horse trailer out to California to train with the best trainers. The beauty of online learning is that no matter where you are, no matter how remote, I can help you through my videos, through office hours, through my programs. And you can access the content when it's convenient to you. So you can watch the videos over and over again. You can watch them late at night. You can watch them early in the morning. You can watch them at the gym. We have a podcast that you can listen to while you're driving. So accessibility is huge, especially in this day and age when we are all so incredibly busy. The second reason is this thing called mirror neurons. Mirror neurons are a type of neuron in our brain that fires the same whether we are doing the activity or whether we are watching someone do the activity. It's crazy, but this means that if you watch a video of me cantering my horse and you really focus on what my body is doing, what my seat is doing, what my hands are doing, it is actually firing the same neurons in your brain as if you were riding. So believe it or not, watching videos, studying videos, really focusing on the riders and on their position is actually simulating the same patterns in your brain as if you were riding. So if you only get to ride one horse or you don't get to ride that often, watching these videos, studying the riders is a really good way to expedite the learning process. The third reason that online learning really works is responsibility. When you are on your horse, you are responsible for the way that your horse is going. So when you learn online, you have to go online, you have to research, you have to sign up for a program, you have to take the initiative to work on one of your issues, you have to learn the topic, then go out and practice it, and then come back and ask questions. So it's a really proactive way of learning where you're taking responsibility. The other reason that I love online learning is because it really trains you to feel your horse rather than waiting for someone to tell you. You've got to learn to feel what's happening underneath you. The fourth awesome reason that online learning works is community. If you are not yet a member of Amelia's Dressage Club on Facebook, you have to join. Online, we have this amazing, supportive learning community where you can ask questions, get support, and the truth of the matter is that studies show you are way more committed and way more successful when you have a community behind you to help you achieve your riding goals. Riding is hard, you can't do it alone, and we have this amazing community that's there to help you. So be sure to join Amelia's Dressage Club on Facebook. The fifth reason that online training works, and one thing that I really try to do in all my videos and all my programs, is to teach you guys the theory of training. Not only the theory of classical dressage with the training scale and how we move up the levels, how we develop a horse, but also the theory of the way horses learn, the way that we train. And it's hard to get enough theory when you are riding in a lesson, because when you're in a lesson or when you're riding, you need to be thinking, okay, more inside leg, more outside rein, half halt, ride forward. You have to really be in the moment. But there's this whole other aspect to training, which is figuring out what's the most important thing to focus on, understanding how your horse thinks, understanding the order of exercises that we use in order to train our dressage horses. And that's one thing that I've heard over and over again from my students in my programs, is that they've never learned the why behind the exercise that they are doing. That is one thing that you will learn from my videos and from my online programs. And finally, the 6th bonus tip for you guys is video yourself. A few months ago, I did a 30 days to round challenge. And basically in the challenge, people had to submit a before and after video of their horse and show the progress in the 30 days. It was crazy how many people videoed themselves and were like, wow, I thought my horse was round and my horse isn't round. Or I thought I was sitting back and sitting straight, but I wasn't. That is the beauty of video. A picture is worth 1,000 words. And when you see it, you believe it. Video is a really, really powerful tool, and it's something that's becoming more and more accessible. All you need is your phone. Set your phone on the fence. There's also these awesome things called Pivo, or have your significant other film you even for 3 minutes. You will see what you need to fix. And I don't know about you, but I'm a visual person. And so when I see it, I believe it, and then I'm able to fix it. So film yourself, watch yourself ride, watch some videos of me ride, and then go back and forth. My mission is Dressage for All. I am dedicated to helping you improve, helping you ride better, regardless of where you are on your riding journey, whether you're just starting out or you're competing at the FEI levels. It is amazing to see the transformations in my students, and I'm so incredibly proud of each and every one of you for being out there and doing the work. I provide a ton of free content on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook, on my Instagram, as well as I've developed a lot of paid programs that are really organized sequentially to help you with your riding. Either way, please share with me your success in your riding. I'm really, really happy to have you here and to have you a part of this amazing community. And the truth of the matter is that yes, you can learn to ride on the internet, and you guys are living proof of that. So thanks so much for being here. I post a new video every single Wednesday, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please click the bell, subscribe to my channel so you'll get notified when I post a new video every single Wednesday. Enjoy your horse and happy riding.